Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I do have 3 different piles here, so you can choose between 1, 2, and 3, starting with pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So take a moment to meditate, to reflect on and draw your attention to whichever pile, whichever card is really standing out to you. So just take a moment to do that. And we'll jump straight into it. Okay, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Okay, what is changing in your life? Where is transformation, rebirth, or change coming in? Let's get straight into pile number 1, shall we? Okay, you've got channeling energy, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, the Hermit, and the 10 of Cups. Okay, that's quite interesting. You are channeling a brand new opportunity, okay? There's something here with the Ace of Pentacles. This is a God-gifted opportunity that is coming into your path here. And it's got a lot to do with you, okay? A lot to do with you. What I want to say is the channeling card here can be emotions and using the law of attraction and things of that nature. You've got the number 3 here, which is a trine, okay, it's a triangle. The number 3 is symbolic of major life journeys. And what I'm seeing here with the trine is birth, life, death, beginning, middle, ending. Some of you are attracting a major journey into your life, and it could very well be in relation to either relocating with the 2 of Wands or possibly even love here with the 10 of Cups. But this is a major life change that you're attracting that can bring you your happily ever after here. There's a lot of moon symbols here, which can definitely point to emotion. Okay, can also point to the sign of a Cancer. The big round pentacle can be a earth sign or a fire sign coming through, can symbolize the sun, can be fire, can be earth. And you also have a hermit down here as well, which is a Virgo. But some of you, I feel like you're attracting, you know, the Ace of Pentacles is symbolism of new beginnings, but stability, okay? Some of you are attracting a new living situation or someone foreign. There's a lot of expansion around this person because you have the 2 of Wands. It's either you're going to learn how to bring in this person more, okay, how to channel their energy, channel their vibes, know what they're thinking, know what they're feeling. But I think what's changing here is that you're channeling possibly a new job opportunity for a lot of you because the Ace of Pentacles is here. It's one that you'll be very, very excited about. There's a very positive energy. The fact that the reds are here, this is fire energy, Aries, Sag, Leo. And it is symbolic of a time of action, a time to feel things, a time to get motivated. So I'm seeing that there's a lot of you'll be overwhelmed with a motivational energy. And I do feel like there's a lot of massive career changes happening between you and someone, between yourself, or there's massive stability changes happening, more growth and stability between you and another person. Okay, because you've got the 2 of Wands here with the 10 of Cups. This is beautiful cards here, but look, some of you are, the next major change happening in your life is that you're possibly relocating, or you'll be offered a job overseas or elsewhere, or you're going to come into stability with a long distance relationship. And the reason I say a relationship has come up because you have the happily ever after card. You've got the 10 of Cups, which can symbolize unions, love, passion, happily ever afters. Some of you are actually meeting someone that you'll be in a long-term commitment with. If you're collaborating, you know, the 10 of Cups can be you and another person or you and another company. So if you're collaborating with someone in the time of July around this time frame, I do feel like this will be long-lasting, okay? There's a promise of this to be long-term. So if there's a partnership or a collaboration or an agreement or a union of some kind that you're entering, I'm sensing that this is a long-term, it's got a lot of promising energy, and it's a long-term thing. The reason I say long-term is because this priestess here resembles Medusa. And in Greek mythology, Medusa would, anything that she'd look at, she'd turn to stone. So it would be embedded in the future. And what that can be translated to, in essence, is that things are becoming more concrete, or the opportunity that will come to you in the form of the Ace of Pentacles is one that can be cemented in your life, and that can, the notion of long-term, finding something permanent is what I want to say. Okay, so you're approaching permanent relationships or possibly permanent living situations here. With the Two of Wands, you might have two deciding factors. It might be between two different parties, two different people. You've got the world in your hands here. So this is why I said relocation, change of living situation here. It can revolve around yourself in a relationship, so another person, which is quite interesting. This is a beautiful lover's embrace. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of fish here. Could be a Piscean as well that's coming through, that's helping you make this happen, that's either making you this offer or wanting to be long-term with you. But you're inviting a lot more of this into your life, whether you're aware of it or not. But somebody's definitely wanting stability, as indicated by the bolted down wand here. And then you have that Ten of Cups, which was that beautiful embrace here. There's a lot of blues. You're connecting with someone on a more permanent basis here, or someone wants permanency with you, and the change that you are about to see is there's a shift happening, and suddenly things that were previously short-term or were just plans, you know, you're in two minds about something, suddenly this is changing, okay? And this is going to become more permanent for you. You also have the Hermit energy. The Hermit can often be seen as quite a guarded or protective energy, but it's also someone who's deeply analytical and thinks about the future, thinks about every scenario that they can in a very logical and rational way. So what I'm seeing is that your mode of thinking is also changing, and the energy that you're channeling is people who are serious and committed and analytical and read into things as much as you do. So there is a similarity between the two of you that will help you grow, help you come into completion. You know, the symbolism of the circle with the Ace of Pentacles here is very, very nice. Some of you are becoming more aware of your surroundings as well. There's a shift in attitude possibly, and this is going to be long-term. Again, concreteness, solidarity, and long-term are coming in. So I think some of you have long-term either living situation changes, long-term relationships happening with a foreign person or someone that's coming at a distance. There's a lot of good energy about the two of you, and this could very well be something that leads you, you know, something that is around you for many, many numerous years. That's quite powerful. Let's move on to pile number 2. If you've selected pile number 2, let's have a look and see what's coming up for you. Okay, healing is taking place. Healing from past situations, past pains, past transgressions, and past changes. You've got the number 5 here. The 5 is associated with major changes in our lives, major journeys, major decisions that we've had to make. But healing can be internal or external. You've got success here. Okay, you've got the Lovers, 5 of Cups, the World, and the Magician. Okay, I definitely feel like this is healing in relationships or healing in friendships. You've got the Lovers card, and this often symbolizes love. Okay, lovers, twin flames. The next change in your life, what's coming up next for you, is massive healing happening in a relationship, okay? But within yourself as well. Okay, you've got this Priestess of Success here. This could definitely be self-healing. The eagle hunts alone. Okay, it's an animal of prey, but it doesn't hunt in groups. It does, in fact, hunt alone. So this can symbolize self-empowerment and self-growth for a lot of you. Also, individual endeavors will see success and healing. If you have had a business or something an entrepreneurial energy or something that you've started on your own, you will receive healing in this regard. Because the Priestess of Success is here, you will be successful in overcoming obstacles. She's got the green around her, which symbolizes growth or money as well. Now, the time around her is Aries and Taurus. Aries is the trailblazer. Taurus makes things happen. Taurus is very practical. So you are, in fact, having new beginnings, which you can see the sign of Aries came, has come up in the form of the Magician. So I definitely feel like there's new ideas or a new path you're journeying on. Some of you have a new romance. You're, in fact, healing. I think it's more to do with love. I do. Because I feel like the Lovers card has come up here. It's symbolizing some of you have a new lover, a new twin flame that's going to absolutely change your life. It's going to allow you to heal successfully as a person, as an individual, but also as a partner, also as a lover. And, you know, this is soulmate twin flame energy, especially if you have experienced that Five of Cups, which is sadness, grief, addiction, loss, third-party situations here. So if you are in a relationship where this person has been unfaithful or you have been unfaithful, this could symbolize that the two of you will be able to heal, okay, because you've got completion here. The World card symbolizes completion. It's two worlds coming together, but the Moon card also symbolizes Cancer energy, which is all about your emotions. So I think this middle column is definitely more emotionally based, and I think the changes that are coming up for you is that you're either A, healing from a relationship that has had tensions, or B, you're healing from something else, from low self-esteem, healing from someone that's hurt you, and you're actually welcoming in a brand new successful soulmate or twin flame relationship that will be coming in your life that's destined to be successful. In particular, you've got the time of Aries, the dates of Aries and Taurus, and then you have Gemini with the Lovers, and then you also have Cancer with the moon popping up in the World card here. So that's quite significant. I feel like if you have been connected to someone during these times from the beginning of the year, I think this might be connected to this person somehow. You know, that's quite powerful, especially if it has been a third-party situation. And you've got the Two of Cups here, and the Two of Cups in this Rider-Waite deck is the two lovers coming in together into a union here. So if this is something that you're waiting on, I see massive healing and transformation taking place, which will be successful. You'll grow and evolve as a person, but also there's someone else here next to you that you're going to grow. You're going to grow with in a very beautiful way. Okay, and this is all about healing, or the need to heal, about major life changes. 5 has come up twice. 5 and 5 make 10, which make 1 brand new beginnings, which you can see with the Aries here, with the Magician. Possibly new worldly adventures or attracting foreign people. The World card is really, I mean, for some of you, there can be a destined collaboration that's going to put you, it's really going to put you out there on the world, either make a name for yourself, a persona, become famous, become well known, become well respected. But the World card could also point to travel opportunities, living situations. Some of you, and the fact that the Magician is here, some of you are really taking off, but you're taking off there into the world, okay? You're really, if you have had attempts to put your name on the map, to put yourself out there, if you have had 2 or 3 attempts to make that happen, you will heal, and you've got 2 more chances here, is what I want to say. Especially if you are connecting with someone foreign or someone at a distance from you, there'll be another chance to make things happen, and things will manifest very, very quickly, because the Magician manifests almost instantaneously. So if this is what you're waiting for, the healing might be a work in progress, and it might have occurred from the time of Aries, which would have been March, up until the time of Cancer, so June, July period, after which you'll just see these massive changes and welcome them in a very beautiful way. And things will take off very, very quickly. Creation is happening. Creation is happening for you in a very major way. You've got a lot of greens here. Green is the color of growth, of healing, of fertility. And you also have this beautiful priestess. She's otherworldly almost. So I feel like some of you might be, what's changing here is your intuitive ability, your spiritual alignment, your ability to read situations better, your ability to read at people's emotions better. You've got the Moon here as well. I do see that there's major changes happening in relationships though. Healing, okay? Healing of addictions, healing of struggles, healing of things like that, okay? Major healing happening here. And it could be someone that's a Gemini coming in, or an Aries. Or you might meet this person, I mean, in the time of Gemini. But the angel here is bringing you together. You're actually being connected with a lot of people. So what's changing is possibly even friendships, the people in your life. And these people are going to help you heal. I don't think, I mean, it could be financially. You've got Taurian dates here, and Taurus rules romance and luxury things and money and ownership. So it might be in the healing in the financial realm. But it could also very much be centered on relationships, which I think it is more to do with healing, either coming to terms with what you've done in the past or coming to terms with what someone has done to you in the past. So that could be quite significant as well. Let's have a look at pile number 3. Okay, transformation. Wow, transformation, rebirth. Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, the Justice and the Queen, the Justice card, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, that's quite powerful. Transformation, change, things coming full circle, an old way of life dying. You've got the number 9 and 1, which make 10, brand new beginnings coming up, transformation in your internal or external world. And then you had also the Priestess of Rebirth. Okay, something is being revived here. Possibly something you've already gone through is being transformed and rebirthed, or there's renewal coming in. She rules the dates November 25th to December 23rd. Now this is the time roughly of Sagittarius and a little bit of Capricorn. So there might be a connection to the end of the year or perhaps the end of last year. But what I love about it, that it's primarily Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius energy is really, really direct and really confident. All these reds here is passion. Passion, you know, the horse here is symbolic of drive, movement, acceleration. If you are dealing with a Sag or a Capricorn, there's major changes coming in around you and this person. You also have a Libra here, didn't you? You've got strong fire energy, but you also have a Libra here. So if you are dealing with a Libra, this is coming up. But this, the Justice card is also documentation, contracts, legalities. An old contract or an old, could be like immigration papers. It could be something to do with money. I think it's more to do with contracts and legalities here. Or it's a karmic connection that's being, you've had this connection before with someone. It's actually coming back in. It's being transformed. It almost looks like the Big Bang here. I know you can see the Earth in the middle, but the Big Bang here, it's being transformed in very powerful ways. And rebirth is changing something. Okay, or someone is wanting to revisit the past with you somehow, I think. Revisit the past with you and offer you this beautiful Ace of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo energy, but it's also a time of action. It's a time of making change. Some of you have, I think this might be, if it's not in a love connection, I think it might be to do more with contracts and working situations. Some of you have, you're reviewing something major here. It could be like a creative pursuit. It could be a new job or a past employer. But you're actually, there's a lot more transformation happening in here. New contracts are being re-signed or being written up. This is a different approach, a new approach, a fresh approach. And it can see things accelerate very, very quickly for you. Okay, very, very quickly if you've chosen number 3. This is also karmic energy with the Justice card. I feel like she's the goddess of karma and balancing things out, truthfulness, righteousness, rightfulness, harmony, happiness. This could also point to karmic connections. Something about karma. Karma is coming back around and offering you a chance to rebirth or renew something around you that you've been wanting to do for quite some time. And that there'll be an ability for you to do this. There'll be a chance for you to do this, I think, during this time. I mean, you've got the time of Libra. It could come later in the year. But I think it's to do with balancing things out, bringing harmony, bringing powerful harmony back into your life, which is quite powerful. You have that 8 of Wands as well. This is a time of action and movement and change. Oftentimes the 8 of Wands is seen as the arrows of love. So if this is in regards to a love relationship with a fire sign, intimacy or action in the relationship is changing or pacing. Okay, you can see this is elevation. This is, yes, 8 steps, but it's also signs, synchronicities and symbols. But it's the way things are moving, and you can see that these 8 of Wands are darted by a higher power. This is definitely divine intervention happening on your behalf if you've chosen this card. It's movement in the right direction. I do think it's elevation in career for a lot of you. There's massive changes happening in career if you've chosen this card. Or the revival of old careers or old jobs or old roles, or revival of other people's contracts that have worked for you previously. I mean, it might be that as well. Because underneath all of that, this, you know, there's a lot of action coming, a lot of action associated with this. There's a lot of the pacing, I feel, is going to happen very quickly, but there's definitely someone here that wants to revive and transform something that you have. So changes could be made to something that you might have had going on for quite some time. And then you have that Queen of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The Queen of Swords is extremely direct, is extremely straightforward. She also rules messages, communication, mentality, the way she comes across. She could also rule anything over the legal realm, paperwork, communication, emails, correspondence. I do feel like you're actually transforming the way you think, or someone's impressions of you are changing. But the Queen of Swords is deeply direct here. It almost looks like she's got an arch here and she's ready to shoot. It's quite powerful. So she's got her eyes set on something. She's deeply ambitious, and you can see she's not very distracted by what's going on around her. The Queen of Swords can be very distracted because she's very she's got an immense attention to detail and she can see everything. But what I'm seeing here in the cards is that in fact she's got her eye set on something, and this is willpower and determination, especially to do with communication. Okay, you've got Libra energy. I see the Queen of Swords as a Gemini, but she can be a Libra or an Aquarius as well. The butterflies here also support the notion of transformation and change, coming out of your cocoon, blossoming a lot more here. It could be something to do with speech or mentality, improved mentality, psychology, becoming more aware, becoming more control of your thoughts, or improvement in mental state of mind as well. So psychological improvement, mental awareness, improvement in mental health, or the way you communicate, strengthening of ambition here as well is coming up. Appreciation and gratitude. There's a lot to do with karma here for you. A lot to do with karma. So I think karma is sending you something you're deserving of, rebirth. It's coming back to you. Something about recycling things. It could also be a past connection that's coming through. Could be a past love connection or a past professional connection that's coming in around you, that you'll experience sometime very, very soon, because you have those cards that indicate this is a thing from the past, or this is a past energy or a past life energy that's coming in around you and that's going to transform or change your life. I think it's to do with work, could be relationships, but I think it's more to do with living situations, legal documents, living situation, the way you communicate. So it's mental or psychological here as well. It could point to that as well. So nonetheless, I hope this reading has been insightful. Thank you so much for connecting and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed this pick a card reading, don't forget to leave behind a like or a subscribe. Otherwise, we shall be connecting very, very soon. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll be in touch soon. Bye for now.